Another episode of Charity Shop Gold or Garbage. Picked up this little chap, 50p, oh, that way up, yeah, 50p. Clearly it's a little slot racer of some sort. Got a couple of wipers there to pick up the power. Motor in there. Couple of gears. If I look carefully at it, I see there is actually a tooth missing on that gear, so it's not going to be in much good condition, but I thought for 50p that's cheaper than I could buy an electric motor in Maplin's, so I think that's worth 50p. I'll take it apart in a minute. This little chap was 50p. As I've already said, it's obviously a slot car racer, or was at some time or other. I'm guessing there's a little mark there. I should think there was probably a peg sticking down to go in the slot that's broken away, and that's probably why it's been slung down the charity shop. And I've already said there's actually a hole, there's a tooth missing out of the gear there, but I got hold of my old faithful remote car controller, which has two 1.5 volt batteries in it, AA batteries, so it sticks out 1.5 volts one way or 1.5 volts the other way, depending on which button you press. If I push that into the brushes, just to give us some power. So it works, the engine's fine, even though it's missing a tooth on the gear there, it's still going. I could, I expect, drill it out and put a new peg in there, although I don't have the track that it goes on, so that would be a bit of a waste of time. But clearly I've got a working engine or electric motor. I've got rubber tyres that I can actually use on anything I want, and I could put those parts into any little toy that I wanted to motorise. So if you happen to have the racing set that this comes from, then if you drilled a hole in it, put a new peg in it, it would be a working car for your race set. If you don't have the race set, like I don't, it's still got useful bits in it that I can use, and for 50p you couldn't even buy a 1.5 volt electric motor in your local hobby store for 50p, so that's a winner as well. So charity shop, gold or garbage. Although it would be no good to give to a youngster to play with as it stands, I would still say it was gold for the parts value. So there you go, that was fun.